was going through some old fishing gear and I found the shrimp trace down at the bottom, and clearly the water got on it and it's gone rotten. I could just throw it out, but I thought for a bit of something else to do, we'd see if we could refurbish it and see what it looks like at the end. So I'm going to give that a go.
Pull this rubbish off. Oh, the hooks are completely rotten. Completely, oh gosh, they're falling apart. Right, so that can be got rid of. Okay, have a look at this. I think we'll just cut these off to size and see what we've got. Right, so there we sort of start taking these apart. The hooks are coming off. I think what I'm just going to do is cut everything off. So let's cut that off. Put that to one side. I think if we can get hold of these, some of these won't come out. Look at that. It's right in there. Oh dear. Get in. Nope. It's not going to come off. There we are. That will come out. And get the forceps in. Get hold of the rotten hook, and up she comes. And what we'll do is cut that off, and we'll see what we can use afterwards. Put this to one side, and then we'll just do all the other ones
so
as well.
we've taken all the bits off, so we're now left with all these. There's some of this crystal flash. I might be able to save some of that. Because I've got some more crystal flash, but I don't have any silver, so I might just add some few bits in. We've got these green glowing beads. We might use those and see what we can make out of it. Get rid of that lot, and let's see what we can get. Some hooks and some. So we've got the shrimp heads, and we've got the green glow
what
beads.
I've
got that I think I might use. I've got some Antron Day Glow White. I have got some Crystal Flash Pearl. And I've also got some Root Ginger Beer Pearl, which is nice and flashy. So I think what I'll do is I might use a combination of those to make this a bit more of a flashy type of set of sabikis, really, and see how we go from there. So I've also got to tie. I quite like with the green. We might go with the green idea. So I've got some chartreuse tying thread, and I've also got some chartreuse turkey marabou. So sort of the combination of that lot should make it nice and flashy. And I've got some nice red size 4 hooks which I like, so I'm going to use those as well. So let's get to it.
So here are the hooks that I was talking about, size 4 red. They've got a huge eye on them. I'm not quite sure why, but they're quite nice hooks. So we'll put one of those in. Okay, and then with the chartreuse we'll start about halfway down, hook it over, hook it in, run a little bit of line down. We're not going to be using a great deal, so pardon to any of you fly tyers out there. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a bit of the pearlescent on this one, so tie that in. Hook it on there, then we'll get the scissors. So, yeah, we'll get the scissors, trim it off. Okay, hold it down and just whip it in. Just bring it forward. Nice finish. Okay, so that's nice and sparkly. Right, get a little bit of the turkey marabou. So take a slip off that. Line that up with it so that it's just slightly longer than that. There we go. Whip that in. Okay, bring it forward. And back again. Make sure it's well sealed in. Make it a little bit more tooth-proof. Then we will do a whip finish. cotton for that. Quick whip finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to cut it off. There we go. Then we get a little bit of the varnish out. Drop on a mounted needle. Put it on. Put plenty on to make sure it's strong. I want to make this as tooth-proof as possible. And there you go. Leave it to dry, and then we'll attach it to the trace.
So here's the 4 that I made. One's already attached, so there's the ones that we're going to try putting in together to make up the trace. So here's another fly that I've made up. So I've made up the other ones for the trace. I've attached it on here. What I've got is the shrimp head that we had here. So that now just comes over here, slots over the top of the eye. It's a bit of a tight fit because they've got those big eyes on the hooks, but it gives it a nice, it stays on well. Okay, so that goes on there, and then we have the green beads that we saved. So we've got the fluorescent bead that goes at the front there, and there it is attached to the trace. I think that looks very sparkly and fishy, and I think that should be really good for catching a variety of small fish. I've put a swivel on the top, and then they're collected here so that they're hanging down. Here they all are, tied up on the trace. These ones are chartreuse. I'll show you some more in a minute. I got a bit carried away and used up lots of these to make up new traces. I thought the chartreuse was different. Trout seem to like it, so I don't see why sea fish doesn't like it. So it's an interesting one to try. As I said, I got a bit carried away and I made up lots of them. So I made up some more in 4s with yellow. So that was nice. I've also got these white ones. These are also size 4. They're just with white antron and pearl flash. I was thinking these might be quite nice for whiting, and then I've also made them up with some slightly bigger sizes, and they're in sort of size 2 and size 2.0, I think it is, on some of those. But they look quite sparkly, and I think in the water they'll look quite fishy, and I think the shrimp heads just finished them off. All that remains now is to get out on the boat and give it a go. Watch this space, we'll let you know if it works.